All right, here we are back at the dashboard. And what I want to do here in this video is show you exactly how to add a page to the system and then get it to show up out here in the menu right here and the menu even down here if that's where you want it to show up. So we're going to come over here and we're going to come back to the administrative interface and come down all the way to pages right down here. If I click on all pages, I'm going to get a very familiar interface that's going to show me the pages in the system. Okay. It's also going to show me who created it, if there are any comments about that page, and when the page was published. I could go into the page and I could edit the page. What you see is what you get editor here, right here. There's a photo right here and there's text right here, and I could change that and update that and it would reflect it on the site. I could give the site a page header URL, which I would do by uploading some media into the library or already using something that was already in there, and then copying and pasting the URL for that into here. But that's not what I want to do. I want to go ahead and add a new page is what I want to do. So I can either do that by clicking add new page here, or if I'm in an edit page interface already, I also have an option right over here I can click on that's also going to allow me to add a new page. So I'm going to add a page and I'm just going to call it test page. And this is test page's content. Not continent, but content. And while we're in here, I'm going to upload an image and add an image into the page right here. I'm going to let's upload a picture of Alvin and Linda. And I'm also going to I want to put in two pictures. I'm going to put in that one and that one both. So you see now I've got both of these are selected and both of these are checked. And I'm going to come down here. Okay, it says attachment display settings. I want these to both align to the left. I don't want them to link to anywhere. If I could have them a link to the attachment page, which is actually going to link to a page with just the photo in it, which you're not going to want to do. I could say link to media file, which when they click on it is going to get them to want to download that media file. I could give it a custom URL and put a custom link in there, so when they click on the picture they get a custom link. But I'm going to choose none because generally speaking you're not going to want a picture to actually link anywhere most of the time. I have a choice in sizes of what sizes I want to put on there, and I'm going to choose medium. I'm going to let it scale these images down a little bit. And then it says alignment. I'm going to have them floated over to the left. You could give it no alignment, in which case text is going to show up underneath it. You could give it right alignment, in which case text will show up to the left. You can center it, in which case text will show up on both sides. Or you can just put it to the left, in which case text will show up onto the right, which is what I'm going to do here. And then I'm going to click Insert into Page. And now you see I've got my images. One to the right, and my text content's up there. I could you could set a featured image for a page, but I don't recommend it actually, because it really won't do anything. What you want to do is you want to come here and if you do want that page to have a header, you need to put in that custom post type header, which is what we have right here. And actually, I'm going to need to change this because this is an old URL. But you would put that URL in there, and where you would get that URL, let's say I've already got a picture in here that I can use that's already wide enough. I'm going to come over here and go to the media library. You'll see I clicked under media right there. You see you have add new in library. I just right clicked and opened it up in a new library. I'm going to scroll down here until I see the picture that I'm actually going to put in there. I don't see it in there, so I'm going to scroll to the next page. Scroll down a little bit more. Where is it at? Did I miss it? Maybe I did. Let's take a look on the next page again. There it is right here, RV header. So I'm going to click on this, and this is going to take me in here. And where I get this URL from is right over here. It says File URL right there. And what I'm going to do, I can click 3 times. I could just click in there and put Control A on my keyboard, or I can just click 3 times really fast, highlight it all, and then I would just copy and bring that over here, right down here, and just paste that right in there. Any file that I've uploaded will be available for me to do that with here in the media library. So once I've got all that done, I'm going to go ahead and click Publish. And that's actually going to create the page now. I'm going to go ahead and right click over here and I'm going to view the page. And it's probably not looking all that slick right now. All I've got is a word that says content up here. I've got a couple of pictures up here. I've got the title. It says test page right here. And I've got a page header. Got an image right there. Okay. But now what if I wanted this page to show up here in the menus? Well, I don't have it in the menus right now. I've got a drop down there, but I don't have my test page up there. It didn't just show up magically. So what do I need to do? Well, let me show you. You're going to go ahead and go over here under Appearance, and you're going to come down here to Menus. You click on Menus. It's going to bring you into the interface, and it's going to show you here. Notice over here it says Primary Navigation. Okay, that is this navigation bar right here. Okay, and that is set to Main Menu. See over here? This is the main menu. Now, if I was over here on Footer Menu, I was looking at the Footer menu. Okay, that's Footer Navigation. That's Footer Menu. That's this thing right down here. Okay, but I don't want to change that. I want to add that to my main menu up top, as a matter of fact. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to come down here to Pages, and here's going to show me most recent pages. I can view all the pages, but I'm going to look at most recent. It's going to show me the most recent page made first. And you see I've got test page right there, so I'm going to click that, and then I'm going to click Add to Menu. And then all of a sudden, test page is going to come up here. Now I'm going to take test page, and I'm going to drag it over here right before contact. I'm going to hit Save Menu. Now let's go out front, take a look. When I refresh the page, let's see what we have here. Now we have test page right here. Okay, this menu is getting kind of wide, and if we shrink this a little bit, we can see that our menu starts to get a little funny when our page size seems to get a little small. So I don't want to do that. I would actually just like to have test page underneath About. So I'm going to come over here and take test page, okay, and as a matter of fact, I'm going to make it a subpage of RV Park. So I'm going to drag it all the way up here to RV Park, and then I'm going to move it over one like this. Now I'm going to save it. Let's go back out here and refresh the page, and now you'll see test page is gone, but now I get a drop-down menu under RV Park, and now as my screen shrinks, my menu doesn't quite go so crazy and out of whack. So there's a little bit more room for stuff to move around there before stuff starts going over to the next thing. That's not too bad. We could even move one of these under there, even change this menu around a little bit more and make it even more friendly for mobile devices if we wanted to. So now if I wanted to get rid of that menu item, I would just come down here. And now there's a couple of things I could do here. Notice where it says navigation label. Just because I'm pointing to test page, I don't have to have it named that. I could just call it this page, come down here and save it. And even though it is actually going to go to the test page, still I'll actually get this page. And when I click on it, you see I'm still going to test page. I'm still in the same place. But I can name the menu item whatever I want. But I don't actually want this page there. So I'm going to remove that. And all I have to do is when you go to the menu item that you want, and you just come down to this little arrow right here, right next to whatever the menu item is. And mind you, the menu item doesn't have to be a page. It could also be opposed to any number of things that you can actually make a menu item out of. And I'm just going to open this up, and I'm just going to click Remove. It's going to remove that. I'm going to click Save Menu. And now let's go to the home page. And now you'll see RV Park. The little arrow that we had next to that is gone. We've got even more room, and now we're even more mobile friendly that we've opened up some more room, some more space there. So we're still kind of dropping down a little bit, and I think what we're probably going to end up doing here to ensure that we get a smooth transition without that little click, we're probably going to go these fonts down just a touch maybe. So, but anyway, that is how you add pages and also get them to and also add and rearrange menu items.